Hello, and welcome to another review. This time it is Conan Exiles, Age of Sorcery. And, well, I don't have that many hours in this game just yet, but I feel like I got a good grasp of it and can make some comments on how things work and drawbacks of the game. So let's start with this one. Mods. So apparently this game has mod support. I never played with mods, but it is also, I would say, very much like DayZ. It is a survival game where we make our character male or female, and you basically need to survive, build a base, get friends, and of course, like any other Conan games, you got thralls, aka slaves. And I'm going to lower that volume a bit. That became very loud very fast. So let's get in. And yes, you do have a single player in this game too. I should mention that. Now, some of the aspects of this game is kind of brutal, and I should have thought about this before I actually launched the game. But that wind is going to drive me nuts. Here we go. So this is literally where you start. You start in the desert, and it's a very hostile environment. As you can see up in the top right, no, left corner, you got water, you got food. The third one is white, and the fourth one is your temperature. And this is not a good place to be. So we are down here. You always start here unless you're playing on a single player server. Yes, I know that sounds very strange, but basically I can make this into a server and I can invite a certain amount of people. Problem is, I'm not sure if this shows up on YouTube, but you see these squares? Every player that's on this server, let's say I have a server, they need to share the same square. So if I move over here and they are working on something over here, they will be teleported to me. Now, that's that type of server. But you can also have a similar type of server like on DayZ, where you can have, well, I actually looked up the different server hosts, and you can literally have servers that can hold 1,000 people in this game, which is pretty insane in my opinion, considering well, That's the entire map right here. And I would say if you're running a server in this game, I believe most people would be in this area or this green area over here. And maybe this border area here. In the snowy area right here, it's way too cold for beginners. And in the volcano right over here, it's way too hot. There is a lot of different things you can actually change in the game too. So we can go here and server. And since I'm not running this as a server right now, I did not realize I don't have the option to actually do anything. Actually I do. Server settings, there we go. So this is the server settings. You can add a server password. That's the server password. You can add admin password. And of course a message of the day. And you can also change the difficulty here. So I will go into admin mode right now. Admin rights granted. And you can change a lot of stuff here. You want to enable PvP, you can do that. I can't actually do that right now because, again, this is not multiplayer server right now. You can have a schedule. PvP allowed certain days between certain times. What else can you do? You can turn off so people can't actually raid the bases. In this case, they cannot damage player-owned structures. Of course, if a base is badly built, like you can climb the walls and such and get into the base, you will lose stuff basically. So you will still need to have a secure base at that point. Yeah, as you can see, there is a lot of stuff here that you can do. Player experience multiplier, and crank that up so people will increase in level faster. Could be good, for example, if you got a mix of new and old players, so the newer players can get up in at the same level as the old ones. Quicker, I mean. Survival, stamina. You can move that down to 0.1 and people will barely use any stamina while sprinter or doing different activities. We will come into that later on. Oh, that's survival. Combat. Player damage taken multiplier. So how much damage do one player do to another player? NPC damage multipliers, how much damage you take while fighting against an NPC. And along other things here. Time restricted avatar summons. That's magic. We will come into that later. Right. Oh, harvesting, how fast things grow. Building. I have not been looking into this very much. Stability loss multiplier. Oh, right. Well, I know what this is. So, you got gravity in this game. You can't, for example, make a huge room and put a second floor on it without actually support underneath. So that's a thing in the game. You actually have to think, well, be on top of your, pick on top of your head while crafting. Yeah, this is not very interesting. Pets, you can tame everything from horses to rhinos, depending on your skills, and well, when your pets or mounts gets hurt, you actually have to feed them to make them regenerate your health, their health, I mean. Alright, enough about that. That's actually the tab I know the least of. So, let's go into character screen. So, you got water, you got food, health, stamina, armor slots. No weapon slots here. You actually place the weapon straight in the hotbar here. And this is your crafting menu. So let's say I wanted to create this axe here. I need 10 stone and a few sticks. And the longer you survive, the more you actually gain experience just by surviving. You don't need to run around killing such, but it actually helps to kill stuff. So, and of course this is your inventory and your weight limit. Everything here can of course be changed. Knowledge. Oh wow, this is a big tab. So, this is where you learn how to build stuff, and well, let's start here. So this is construction, this is all base building, and these that you see with the green icon on it requires a DLC, and yes, you actually have to pay real life money to gain those DLCs, and well, more information about those on on Google. Just search for it, and basically nothing that you use from DLCs is, well, not, I would say not much better. It might be slightly better using some DLC items. Decoration, some very useful, like these torches to light up your castle or whatever you're building. Some are just decorative stuff and can't be used for anything except maybe chairs and such. You can actually sit them down. Got battle standards that you can decorate your castle with, and a lot of different trophies that you can put on the wall. Some of them are actually very big. Like this rhino, for example, is huge. Makes sense, it's a big animal. Survival. You got the first thing you will learn is to make a water flask. Bed, torches to light up your environment. Bandage to bandage yourself. Some tools that you will need early game. This is obviously a pickaxe. Got the skinning knife. Wood cutting axes. And yeah. And of course you have to cook food. So improvised campfire is quite big, but can easily be placed in a base, and can also can place a thrall at it to gain better foods. Combat. You got different stuff here to actually learn. Warrior. If you wanna run around with a single-handed sword or axe. Of course, everything is level capped. For example, this sword requires level 60. But the thing is with this game, if you have a friend that's level 60 and can make this sword, you can still swing it. So be very careful if you're playing on a multiplayer server. You don't know if that level 5 dude coming at you have a level 60 sword and will literally slaughter you in one hit. That's in my opinion a very good thing. I love it. We go further down, we got different shields. This is more blunt weapons. Like for example, as you can see, if I learn this one, I will literally learn all of this except for those with the green icon on it. And as you can see, these weapons are two-handed weapons. Sorry, I was a bit ahead of myself there. So this is two-handed weapons. So two-handed axes, swords, everything. And to open up this, it actually doesn't cost any unlock points, because I'm in what should I call it, in admin mode now. I got reset all if I wanna reset skills. For a normal player, you actually have to make a potion to reset your skill points. We go further down here, and all these weapons I showed you right now rely on strength. Now we come to weapons that require a different attribute. So if we look here, we got strength and we got agility. Both of these are combat related. So let's move down here. So skirmish. These are daggers and requires agility to use, together with throwing axes. So these are daggers and ranged weapons, and further down you got bows. Now, a small thing I do wanna point out here. Both bows are very bad in when you begin the game. Like anyone can of course pick up a bow, but using it with low agility point is basically worthless. So if you wanna go agility based like I have actually, I would strongly suggest you go with daggers first. And when you got, I would say about halfway right here, that's 10 points in agility, then you can start using bows. And you actually might even do some damage with them. Daggers, on the other hand, are super good weapons for close combat. Now, to the next page, we got armor. And well, you have you start with weave. That's literally what we have right now. As you can see, we got some armor. It's actually not even armor rated, it's cloth. To hide our private parts. So, if you're running a hardcore server, you can actually start off naked. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm not so sure. I don't think many servers actually do that though. You will have the option to actually have some sort of clothing to cover your private areas. Now, armor. So, damn it, I'm thirsty. See if I can go into the admin panel and let's turn on God mode here, so I don't need to I don't have to eat. Hunger first. Uncheck that. Alright, there we go. And I was going to come into that later on. So now we don't need to hear him coughing anymore. Yeah, so armor. You got it's way too little information about armors here. As you can see, even if I mouse over them, I don't get any sort of information here. So again, if you're looking for certain armor like agility armor or something similar, like strength armor that gives a bonus to strength or agility, there is Wikipedia you can actually look at and learn which armor to craft to benefit your build. And of course, like everything else, everything is level based. These are level 60. These are level 10, and so on and so forth. And yeah, this is probably the smaller tab. Here you got some both different armor for your horses and other pets. Like this is a saddle with some armor to it, and it also enables you to ride your horse. There are other animals you can learn to ride too, like rhinos or elephants or something like that. Yeah. And certain things here also can improve armor, like thin armor plating, and again it increases with level. This is normal armor plating, and thick armor plating requires level 51. Got same for oh, that's a mold. I missed something over here. Also, I swear there is something for weapons too. Yes, here they are. So, apprentice weaponsmith. And with that you can weapon damage kit, improve your weapons. All the way up to advanced. Again, requires level 51. Religion gives certain bonuses depending on what religion you have, and these are actually buildable objects that you place at your base. And yeah, there are a few of them. I'm not going to go into any details on these because quite frankly I don't know much about them. I have not played around with them yet. Sorcery. For this tab to appear, you actually have to pick up certain things like books and staffs, and then you can start learning sorcery. And certain rituals actually requires a human sacrifice, which I heard. I have not been doing much with my sorcerer, but they can be very uncomfortable for certain people. Like it's, according to my friend, it's way too realistic. It's not something I would I trust my friend, and when he says something is bad, I say it's not recommended for anyone below 18 years of age. Yeah, these are the certain things you can learn right now. Or actually this is a list of things you already have learned. That's what I was going to say. Ancestral, and of course you got search, where you can search for certain things to train. Now let's go to attributes. You can add points, so depending on what you're going for. These are for swords and two-handed swords and axes and everything like that. These are for ranged weapons and daggers. Agility. When you get to the center here, you will have to pick one of the attributes you wanna have. Same goes over here. Vitality increases your health, and if you're running a tank build, like sword and what should I call it? Sword and shield. I recommend you put as many points as you can in vitality for obvious reasons. Authority determines the amount of damage your followers deal. So if you wanna make a sorcerer's build, you really don't need strength or agility. Then you should actually put all the points here. on authority to make your followers do more damage while you're standing in the background. Well, I don't know much about sorcerers, but there are certain spells you can use. Yeah, I'm sure some of the skills you can use can help your followers. Rate determines the size of your stamina pool. So the more grit points you have, the more stamina you get, and has a direct effect on armor. I actually didn't know that. Yeah, and expertise basically makes you carry more and also be more efficient with your tools when you're mining, chopping wood or whatnot you're doing. The more points you have here will help you. I personally like my agility build, but I'm not going to go into that very much. It's an interesting build, that's all I can say. Stats. You can get a good overview of your stats. It's literally what it says, a journey. So completing this will give you some experience. It's really not quests, it's more I would say personal goals. So they will also show up, and my webcam is in the way right now, but right now I have 3 things to do on my journey, like climb. So climb a rock face, we can actually do that right here. Oh, we just climbed, and you can literally climb anything. And this is also well, I just let you
Behold,
listen.
bonded one, the very boundaries of civilization. Beyond the passage of our highways lie the wild places of the world, where untamed savages make endless war upon each other. You cannot pass into the endless wastes enslaved. Your bonding prevents it. Return. Follow the road. Any road. All roads lead to the city.
So, as you guessed, this is basically just an information stone where you gain certain knowledge. As you can see, I got this armband here. Not so sure how good you can actually see that on the recording. And you can remove it, but it will instantly kill you unless you got certain tools. So that's basically your goal, to find those tools and reagents that you need to actually safely remove this armband. And when you do, that will literally end the game for you. Alright, so what else? In multiplayer, you can start a clan. Me and my friends have a clan going right now on his private server. Yeah, this doesn't give much information, but Let's make a clan. Aaron's bungalow. There we go. We just made a clan. Aaron's bungalow. I think it spells like that. And down here you will see a list of people that is part of your clan. You can have a message of the day. So if we type that, be done with this recording within 1 hour. And there we go. Well, it doesn't say much because I'm the only one in the clan. Followers. These are your thralls, basically. You can see you have if you have more than one, you can see a list of thralls and what class they are, status, are they hurt, are they badly injured, and what level are they. Map you've seen, quite a big map. Challenges. So these challenges will reroll every day unless you started on one. So let's say a challenge rerolls. This one that I started on, defeat bird creatures, 8 out of 10. That one will stay around together with defeat prey animals. This one will also stay around, but anything I have not started with will be re-rolled by tomorrow, or I can manually re-roll it 3 times. Battle Pass. I never actually used this. I have no idea what this is all about. So I'm not going to go into it anymore. This is the in-game store. Now again, the stuff you can buy here, DLCs that open up weapons and such, they just look different. As you can see, I own this one, Treasure of the Turin Pack, and it only unlocks different looking weapons and sometimes other stuff. So I know I have 2 of them. Yes, I have Jewel of the West, and of course Treasure of Turin Pack. Now if we go back here and see, can I unlock this one? Yes, I can. So this is level 20, but this used to have these green symbols on it. Also this one used to have it. But as you can see, I need to be higher level to actually use them. Same goes for weapons. I'm using bows and daggers, so we will scroll down here. That one costs nothing to unlock. Usually these first symbol, archer, usually cost nothing. So now I can make some simple bows and arrows. If we click on this, you can see what I can make I can make a bow, I can make stone arrows, and I can make bone arrows. And you can see oh, right. I completely forgot that. To build certain things, you also need you sometimes need a crafting table to actually make them. So if we go down here again and look at this bow, a bow crafted from branches. It is handcraft, so I'm not sure why it doesn't actually show up here. Yeah, that's weird. I'm not sure why it doesn't actually show up here. Because the bow and arrow should actually show up here, considering it's handcrafted. This hammer you see here is actually for crafting if you want to build a base. And yeah, there is not much not much else I can actually tell you about this game. It's very much like Daisy. You find certain stuff and you can make certain stuff. Right now I don't have any materials, but see, what do I need? I need plant fiber to make those. So let's see if I can go in here and search plant. So here we go, plant fiber. This you can only do when you are an admin like I am right now. Actually spawn in stuff like this. So that should be enough. I got a bunch of plant fiber, and as you can see, my white went up to 4%. And yeah, you can craft a pair of shoes, and it takes a while to actually craft it, like you can see down here. Here we go, I got shoes. And you can also craft several things at once. Like that. So let's see how this looks like when it's all done. Certain things takes longer to craft than other things. Some things are super fast, like these bandages. Alright, so I got my bandages. We keep them over there. And I got some clothing. What else can we make here? Let's make ourselves a weapon. We need some stone and some sticks for that. So go into the admin panel and get some stone and some that's weird. Oh, branches. That's why I didn't find them. There we go. And now when we got the material, we can craft ourselves an axe. Now, As you can see, this armor I have gives some armor points. If we click on the armor, we get some information here. So if this would have been slightly better armor, we would have different bonuses. Right now it's just light clothing. That gives us some armor benefits. You got light, medium, and heavy armor in this game. All armors have both benefits and drawbacks. So heavy armor gives more protection, but basically makes you slower. As you move, you will also almost forgot about this. So you can pick up.
I am beaten, left to rot among the ruins of the past. There are others here, slaves, bandits and cannibals, exiles from lands I've never heard of. Some of them try to scrape a life from the wasteland, scrabbling in the rocks and sand for their own place. I cannot go on. The life that I left behind haunts me. The sun over the glittering spires of Belverus is forever denied me. The smell of my daughter's hair. I will pass the ghost fence, and this cursed land will finally end me. To whoever reads this note, I leave the last of my water and this message. Stranger, you have my pity. You do not know how cursed you truly are.
Alright. So it's becoming nighttime. So before we move any further, I am going to change the nighttime cycle. I remember how to actually do it. Server, playlist, admin panel, no. Enter creative mode, settings, there we go, that's how you do it. And see if I can maybe, here we go. Day-night, day cycle speed, crank that down, minimum, daytime speed, and nighttime speed, we can crank that up, like that. Let's do this and back. So I did that not help? Use catch-up time. Enable disabled use of catch-up time mechanics on the server. Alright, maybe next time it becomes nighttime, it will actually change. But so day cycle, the multiplier. Nighttime speed, nighttime hours. Let's keep on moving. Alright, so right now we are running northwest-ish. I'm actually going to run straight north. And as you can see, my stamina is going down very slow right now. Because I made a change to it. And yeah, even though the NPCs in this game is cranked down to a minimum, they are still very hard. So, why is this axe not? I can't freaking hit them. Yeah. So right now I'm obviously in what should I call it? In God mode, so they can't actually kill me. Otherwise I would have been done for very fast here. Yeah. I have a reason why I wanna kill this one. There we go. Alright. So as you can see, there's a corpse on the ground right behind me right now, and I'm going to see if I can maybe make a slightly better weapon here now when I actually got some levels here. So let's go down here to skirmish. Unlock that one. And I just unlocked some stone daggers. And for that I need twine, stone, and branches. Looks like I got enough branches. I don't have any stone. So let's stone. Go. And twine. There we go. There we go. We now have some there we go. So, I think this axe actually is, yeah, it's for harvesting. I did not realize that. So, as you can see, you can harvest basically anything. And this is just a note. And if we click on information down here, we can actually read the note. And of course, you will find certain things on the ground. Another corpse. There we go. All right. Yeah, there is not much more I can tell you about this game. But as you saw, the daggers are very efficient when it comes to killing stuff. Like, I have not put a single point in agility right now. I am, however, going to do so. And let you guys see what happens. So right now we got 8 points in agility. And looks like there is someone down there. Yeah. That's why I like daggers. And there are also certain tactics you can use while attacking stuff. Like, that's just a strong attack right there. That was a strong attack together with a normal attack. And as you can see on the side here, you got a bit of information. There are a lot of animals around here that can instantly kill you, so you got dodge can do. And here we go. If you eat raw food, you can see I just got food poisoning. It doesn't really have a big effect in the game right now. As far as I noticed. Oh yeah, and these are branches that you can actually find on the ground. Later on when you what should I call it? When you have an axe, you can actually chop down trees and get, depending on what you're using. Going to see that can't be used. And as you can see, my first is going down, so you can go to the water, hit E, and just drank some water here. I don't know if that's going to be changed in the future. If you actually have to purify water, but I don't see why you would actually have to do that. Considering, well, there is not much in the water that well, that could poison you, basically. It's after all in the way before the industrial age, when you put shit in the water. So, yeah, I'm going to call it here. There is not much more I can tell you about this game. If you like survival games like this, I can strongly recommend this game. I like it a lot. If we log out here and we go to the main menu, there is online gaming, and you can choose here PvP, PvP conflict, and or PvE, depending on what you want to play. So let's click on PvP. And as you can see, there is a lot of servers, both official servers and player-owned servers. So not many players, unfortunately. Like there is not a single server here that's actually full. We got the biggest server right now is you're freaking kidding me? Yeah, I don't know what that actually says, but apparently there is something wrong with the numbers here. But if we got one server, it's European, actually Asian, 36 out of 40 players. And if we go to PvE, wait a while. Well, this game seems a lot more popular when it comes to the PvE content. And from what I heard, there is a pretty big role-playing community, so if you're into role-playing, I'm sure you will find servers with people who role-play in them. I don't know what this age means. Matter of fact, I have no idea. But for you streamers out there, I would be very careful, because there are settings in this game where people can literally go completely naked. As you can see, maximum nudity on server, full nudity. That means tits and other organs will be showing, and it's just literally a hand click away. So for streamers and content creators, consider what you're putting out there. I don't wanna see anyone get banned because they were showing a bit too much in this game. Anyhow, thank you all for watching. If you like this content, click the like button. It helps me a lot, and it also helps people finding my content on the internet, on YouTube, I mean. Also, if you're new here, first of all, welcome. And if you like my content, yeah, why don't you hit the subscribe button together with the notification bell so you don't miss out on any more of my content. I'm currently doing a let's play of Horizon Zero Dawn, and well, it's not the most popular thing I've done, but I got a few steady viewers, and well, we are basically coming into an end of that entire story, so we'll see what I will do next time. So, until next time, stay safe out there.